Right.
Hi. What? Leslie?
Huh?
You're still playing?
You guys
Let's
want to do like
go.
a game of Escape Simulator or something?
Oh yeah,
Really?
that's exactly what I wanted to play.
Really? Okay, let's do one.
Okay, just one.
Okay, one. Which one haven't we done? Wait, is there a new one?
There's a new one.
Wait, another new one?
Yeah.
Oh my god, there's a new one. Like an actual new one?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't do it. I've already resigned. I will watch. Wait, I can't watch.
What do you mean?
Well, I realized that I should probably go to bed.
What? What's going on?
Can we play it tomorrow?
Why?
Actually, yeah, I'd be down to play it tomorrow.
What?
I thought about actually doing it, and then my brain got tired.
Okay, but what if we co-op it so that way we could all just be tired together and we don't feel bad about not progressing? What do you mean tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow doesn't exist.
It literally, well, technically it doesn't exist because it hasn't happened.
Exactly. So what we do now is we do it. We have to play now. Damn. Otherwise, it'll never happen.
Tomorrow will never exist in the present. If you think about it, right? Tomorrow will literally never exist. You will never be able to live in that tomorrow and present at the same
will
time.
Never exist, and it.
We should write a poem. We should all write a poem, and like we should all have. Oh my god, we should have a stream where we all are given like a title, right? For example, tomorrow will never exist in the present. Okay, and that's the title of the poem, and we all have 30 minutes to write a poem, and then we present our poems for each other at the end.
Right now, you want me to write a poem?
Write a poem?
Okay, you know I'm doing it. I'm doing it right now.
Wait, we're writing a poem right now? No, not right now. I'm just saying someday when we're bored, we can just be like, all right, let's all write a poem in 10 minutes.
I'm writing a quick poem right now.
Okay, well, I'm going to just say it from my heart.
Oh,
tomorrow,
well, you're going to do a poem on the spot?
Tomorrow can never exist in the present by Leslie Fu. Tomorrow can never exist in the present, and that is why I live for today. Sorry, I think that works better. Okay, that's why I live for today. If I think too hard about this poem, then I'm gonna run out of things to say.
What did you just say? Oh. Today was such a good day.
That's all I got. Thank you so much for coming, and I appreciate everyone who has been here since the beginning. Thank you so much. Hello.
Yeah, now she's opening up Escape Simulator. Woo!
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, I pulled out my headphones. Sorry.
Oh, she really doesn't care.
I can hear you. Okay, go on.
She doesn't care.
Whose turn next?
I said that was the best poem I've ever heard ever.
I agree.
How about let's all watch one of those movie summary videos that Wendy about,
okay,
and then we can,
all right.
You want to react together?
Yeah, let's pick one to watch, and then we
let's do a scary one.
No.
Let's do a scary one, please.
No.
Can we do a scary one?
No.
I'm down. All right, I'm gonna go find one that's scary.
Nice.
Oh God.
Okay, let's see here. Let's see.
He tied knives to his legs for 20 years? No.
I don't know if that's scary.
That looks horrifying.
Okay, what about family sends her to die as she can talk to the dead?
No. No.
Let's do it.
No.
It doesn't even look scary, actually.
How about a guy ends up... No. How about... Ew. How about...
Oh, okay. How about whatever you do, don't answer her question?
Ooh, I like that.
Really?
Yeah, that sounds interesting. Okay.
Okay.
Where is that?
All right. Put it in general.
Okay.
I will watch
Wait, no, that looks terrifying.
You said you liked this one.
Yeah, but I saw the thumbnail. I don't want to see that. That's terrifying.
I I should have gotten rid of the thumbnail.
Not bad.
Actually, you want to watch that one?
It's probably not that scary, to be honest. It's like Spark Notes, Leslie. You know.
Welcome back to Horror Recaps.
Leslie, it can't be scary. There's like thousands of us watching together. It's not scary.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Are we all in agreement of this? Because I'm down to do a different one.
No. We have to watch something scary.
Yeah. This one.
Guys,
It only makes sense that we watch something terrifying.
Yeah.
gonna give everyone nightmares.
No nightmares. It's gonna be fun.
There's gonna be at least 10 people in chat that cannot sleep tonight because of us, and that better be on your conscience. It's not on mine.
I'm ready.
It's not on mine. I'm just saying, it's not my fault. The hell? Why are you raiding? Why did you end the stream me? And we're all watching together.
Now we're all watching with you.
The point is that we're all
My kids, Miyoung's kids,
What is
all our
wrong
kids.
with you guys?
Now
The whole point is that we're
all watching.
Now we're all
well, then I'm
watching.
changing the
This
movie. Then I'm in
feels
control of
good.
the movie.
Good.
No, you're not.
I'm in
Just
control.
press play. Just press play, Leslie.
Press
Nothing can go wrong.
play.
All right, fine.
We're waiting.
Fine. Oh,
Stalin Andy.
God. Fine.
Today, I will be showing you an Indonesian horror film from 2018
I'm gonna go
titled
knock on her
Kunilana.
door.
Yes.
Spoilers ahead.
Okay. Here we go. Okay, ready? Okay, and play.
Watch out and take care. The movie opens up.
Okay. Sorry, I'm gonna make this smaller. My face. Okay.
Oh wait, this isn't the same dude that I usually watch. Never mind.
Really? Okay, let's change it because I don't really think this is it. We should do the same one you
We
watched.
should find one that's scary.
Yeah, we should watch a better one. Okay. Oh, we should go to movie
Yeah.
recaps.
No,
How about?
it's mystery recap.
Okay, let's do a different one. Let's do the one that you usually watch.
Okay, hold on. Let me find one.
Let's find a scarier one.
No, let's just watch a really interesting one. How about failed? No, not that one. How about? Oh God. How about
What is this thing?
masked serial killer? No. How about? Ew. Most of these are actually horror movies.
Oh, this is kind of scary.
What's the? What is it?
It's about the purge.
Bro, I'm so disturbed. I'm actually disturbed. There's so many horrifying ones.
No.
Oh my God! Wait, am I on horror or what? Every single one I'm looking at is horror. These are all horror movies.
Oh, okay, this one.
I
This one
swear,
sounds lit. Wait,
every
I found
single
a
one
really
of these
lit
is
one.
horror.
Guys, okay. Children buried alive in cement inside these apartment walls.
Every single one of them is scary. Ah!
Choose any. Inside
Okay,
the
here,
link.
this one.
Okay. Oh my.
What the hell? Children buried alive in cement.
Yeah.
Oh my
Alright, pull it up.
God.
Press-
Okay.
Press play.
This has 6 million views. It
sorry,
can't
I
be
hate
bad.
this.
Come on.
Okay, here we go.
Count down.
Alright.
Count us down.
3, 2, 1. Play.
Hi, Mystery Recap here. Today, I'm going to explain
Nope. Okay, fine.
a horror thriller film called
Ew, I don't want to watch this
Spoilers.
shit.
Watch out and take care.
What the fudge?
The movie begins with a young girl trapped in between walls. Not long after, cement begins pouring down on her from all angles. The little girl cannot go anywhere else. She is buried alive. The scene moves to 15 years later. A young engineer, Sam, has just graduated from college. At her graduation party, her father, an owner of a demolition company,
I
gives her a
want
gift, a
captions.
job supervising the demolition of a building in the middle of nowhere. If she's successful, she will become his partner. Her first assignment happens to be this gigantic, unique architectural structure, an apartment building, located out in the middle of nowhere.
Hell no.
The structure is the product of Joseph Malastraza, who was an eccentric architect obsessed with Egyptian architecture. Samantha arrives at the Malastraza building and is greeted by Mary, the caretaker. She lives with her son, Jimmy, who is a loner kid. Sam tells Mary she will be staying in one of the apartments in the building. Jimmy takes her bags to her apartment and explains the rules of the building. She is to stay off the 8th floor because it is Malastraza's and the roof because it is too dangerous. As she is walking to her room, she sees a room labeled as Julie's. She then enters her room and immediately takes a bath to clean herself up. Later that day, she meets Mary and asks her, how many people still live in this apartment? Mary replies that only 4 people live in it. Mary and Jimmy are in the building to look after it until its day of destruction. All the other tenants have been evicted, but 2 have refused to leave.
Okay.
The next day, Sam prepares to analyze the structure of the building.
Oh, hell
Sam is in
no.
charge of providing a report on how much TNT is needed to knock down this building. She must determine the best rupture points and type of explosives. A few hours later, she goes to a mini-market to buy some food and drinks. Out of curiosity, she borrows a computer to browse the history of the apartment building.
Okay.
She discovers that in 1993, there were a series of missing people. When they were finally found, it was horrific.
Yeah, I don't like
16
seeing
people,
her. I
men,
feel so bad
women,
for this kid.
and children, were sealed in small compartments in the building, which were then filled with liquid concrete.
Oh.
One of the victims was the architect
Oh my
himself,
God.
Malstraza. A construction worker was initially blamed for the murders,
What
but then
the-
found innocent, leaving the crimes unsolved and the murderer unknown. Back at the building, Sam again marks the best rupture points to knock down the building, but she
no.
is surprised when a man runs towards her carrying an axe. It turns out that this
What
man
was
is one of the
that?
tenants who still lives in this building and refuses to leave.
Oh.
And he is
It's just
unhappy
a
about
dude.
the
It's
destruction
just
of the
a
building.
dude.
Leslie, you
At
good?
night, Jimmy secretly takes Sam to the 8th floor.
I don't
The
like
forbidden floor.
this.
Jimmy tells Sam about Malstraza, the architect of the building, who died inside the wall. He enters a room and shows her the wall where Malstraza's body was found.
Oh, hell
When his body
no.
was found, his face was almost ripped off because of the cement. His face was no longer recognizable. His mother, Mary, was the one who finally managed to identify him. Jimmy also informs her that out of the 16 victims, there was a small child named Julie.
Not Julie.
She was the child shown at the the of the film.
Oh, no, this is
She was
disturbing.
also the
How many
child
times
living
do
in
they
the room
show
Sam
this
saw
Every
before.
exact
time. They
scene?
like so
Furthermore,
many times.
Jimmy tells her that his father was
Yeah,
also
I'm
one of
sick
the
that
victims.
scene now, man.
He then proceeds to show her the wall where
That
his
is
father
so.
was found.
What the hell?
The lights go
Oh
out,
my
and
goodness.
Sam cuts
Why
her
is
leg
that the-
after panicking
No.
in the darkness.
Oh, I thought she cut
Later,
her leg off.
Jimmy washes her wound and begins to caress her thigh. It becomes obvious that the young guy fancies her,
Whoa,
and he
whoa,
tries to make a move on
whoa,
her, but she tells him to
whoa.
stop.
That's
In the
weird.
evening, Sam, who is looking in the mirror, sees the glass behind her shaking violently. She lifts the mirror and sees blood flowing out of the hole.
Oh,
Suddenly,
no.
Sam is immediately pulled into the wall, and she wakes up realizing that she is now trapped
Why did I
inside.
hear Leslie
A
scream?
moment later, cement begins pouring down on her from all
Oh,
angles.
shit.
She cannot go anywhere else. As she starts screaming, she wakes up from her sleep.
Oh.
It turns out to be a nightmare. As she can no longer sleep, she wanders around her apartment.
Oh, no.
Suddenly, something appears right in front of her, shocking her. However, it's
did you
just her
scream
boyfriend,
that?
Peter, who wants to give her a surprise. Sam takes Peter to look around the apartment. They secretly go to the 8th floor. While exploring the 8th floor, Sam and her
screamed at
boyfriend
the
discover a
boyfriend.
secret
Yeah,
passageway on the floor.
for sure.
Sam goes down it, and she discovers a secret room. This room would allow
Sam!
someone to view any of the apartment's
Why would
secretly.
he go down?
Sam realizes that Jimmy has been spying on her while she's taking a bath.
Ew.
She talks to Mary about it, and Jimmy, who
What
feels
the-
embarrassed, walks away.
Gross, Jimmy.
Later that evening, Peter thinks that Sam should leave tomorrow, and she agrees with him. As Peter and Sam spend their time together that night, Jimmy grows jealous of them.
Oh, God.
The following day, Sam packs her clothes to leave the apartment.
Not
She also
Jimmy.
prepares a report on how much
Come
TNT
on,
is
you
needed to
know
knock
he's
down this
hearing
building.
ya.
Before parting, Jimmy apologizes to Sam for spying on her. He then gives a gift to Sam.
Nah.
He gives Sam a copy of the Journal of Malstraza, the building's architect.
Don't open it.
Sam realizes from reading the
Ooh.
journal that there must be a large, open space in the center of the building. Jimmy goes to the roof to look for an opening to the hidden space.
Nope.
However, he does not return. Sam and her boyfriend follow to look for Jimmy.
Oh.
They discover a massive shaft in the center of the building.
Oh.
They hear Jimmy calling from down in the shaft, saying that he is hurt. Sam has her boyfriend lower her into the shaft on a rope.
Why would you go?
At
Just
first,
leave him. He's a
everything
creep.
goes smoothly, without any problems at all.
Jimmy's gonna
Oh
kill
my
But
gosh,
suddenly,
she's dangling.
Peter
Just
is
leave
shot
him.
by
He's
someone with
baiting
sharp
you,
iron.
bro.
As a result, Peter dies bleeding in front of his girlfriend, who's shocked seeing this. Sam falls to the bottom.
No.
Sam awakens at the bottom of the shaft.
Ah.
Surprisingly,
ketchup,
she
it's
is not
ketchup.
alone there.
Ketchup,
There is
ketchup,
a
ketchup,
mysterious
ketchup.
person.
It's ketchup.
To her surprise, that mysterious man is Malstraza, the
He's
architect
alive?
who she thought has been dead entombed in the wall. It turns out that he has been trapped there this whole time.
He's been living in the
Malstraza
walls.
is holding a radio. In the radio recording, there is Jimmy's voice asking for help. In other words, the voice that Sam heard earlier is pre-recorded by Jimmy
He's
himself.
baiting
Shortly,
Malstraza
Jimmy sends her a
about
letter from above. In the letter, it is written that Jimmy is keeping her down there until she learns to love him.
Ew.
Jimmy then mails Sam's demolition
Ooh.
report to her
What
father and sinks
the-
her car into a lake.
Jimmy.
This is all done to create the perception that
What
Sam
the
hasn't
heck?
returned home because she goes on
I would
vacation
starve
with
to
her
death,
boyfriend.
man.
Back in the shaft, Mallestraza tells her a shocking revelation. He reveals that he was the mastermind behind the murders of 16 people, who were found entombed in the wall.
no.
So is
Mallestraza believes that the secret to the longevity of ancient Egyptian monuments is that
why
they
is
conducted
this guy
rituals during
here?
construction that involved burying living victims inside the walls. He wants his buildings to last forever, so he buried people alive inside its walls. He
Oh.
further reveals that one of the
Okay.
victims was Mary's husband. So, as
Makes
an
some
act of
sense.
revenge, Mary decides to keep Mallestraza
it.
locked up in the
I'm
shaft
scared.
forever as a
Help,
prisoner.
help.
Mary also fooled
He's got a
everybody
point.
by
He's got a
identifying
point.
other
No,
victims'
He's putting
bodies
living
as
people in the
Mallestraza's.
walls to keep his
Everyone
building
believed
alive.
that Lion thought that Mallestraza
Quite
had
logically,
died,
it
so
makes
that she can
sense.
keep Mallestraza herself
I'm with
as
you,
a
Mallestraza. I'm with you.
After the
I
shocking
get it.
revelation, Jimmy is back at the hole and sends down a cassette tape. Mallestraza plays the tape, and Jimmy says that he wants to see Sam and Mallestraza dance. Mallestraza tells her that they need to obey Jimmy's order. If they do what Jimmy wants, Jimmy is nice, but can be very cruel and imaginative if they disobey Jimmy's orders.
Guys, don't let her end.
So,
stream.
Sam agrees to dance. But when Jimmy tells them to kiss, she refuses. Mallestraza pulls her close and forces her to
Bro,
kiss him.
brush your teeth.
After a few seconds, Jimmy tells them to stop and threatens Mallestraza not to touch Sam again.
Come on, Jimmy,
As a
be
gift
our
for their
hero.
obedience, Jimmy sends down a basket with food,
I'm so
water,
conflicted right
and
now.
a two-way radio. He tells Sam to keep the radio with her so that they can talk and be close. Later that night, Mary comes to the roof.
The plot
Sam
twist.
immediately screams to get help from Mary. Mary is very surprised to see Sam in the hole with Mallestraza. Mary angrily tells Jimmy that the place was for the architect,
Oh.
not for anyone else. She realizes that Sam must stay in the hole with Mallestraza, or else she'll report this incident to the police, and they'll take Mary away, and Jimmy will be an orphan. In the afternoon, Sam's father and his demolition team, who have received Sam's report, arrive at this apartment. They begin to set up the explosives. Elsewhere, Sam is still stuck in the hole with Mallestraza. Sam continues to seduce Jimmy, hoping that he will free her and save her from the explosion. However, her effort is unsuccessful.
No.
Seeing this, Mallestraza tells her to save her energy. Mallestraza then digs a tomb that he has designed with several pipes connected to the cement tank. Mallestraza believes that when the detonation team tries to knock this building down, it will not be destroyed if an additional person is buried alive.
No.
He decides to sacrifice
Oh,
himself to save this
oh.
building.
Oh, that's so noble of
He
you.
then asks Sam to kill him. She eventually does kill him after some taunting, and he thanks her after he falls into his tomb, and it begins to fill with cement.
I'm not looking. I'm not
Meanwhile, outside the building, Mary is keeping Jimmy calm as they set up and begin to install the explosives. As the countdown begins, Jimmy starts to change his mind.
All right, boys.
He screams
just like
Sam's
that,
name and runs
she's
toward the
saved.
building. Sam's father tells them to stop the countdown.
Time
At the
for
roof,
boom.
Jimmy looks down, and her father asks what they have done. Sam is then lifted out of the hole and put in an ambulance. Mary is arrested as she is involved in the kidnapping of Mallestraza. At the end of the film, Sam narrates that Mallestraza built 27 buildings and that they are all still standing. He considered this apartment building as his masterpiece. He didn't want it to be demolished. He even sacrificed himself to save the building. So, as a sign of respect, this building will not be demolished and will remain his legacy. And that's how the movie ends. Subscribe for more videos like this, turn on notifications, and leave a like to help the channel out.
Damn. Yeah, that is actually a movie I would never have watched. What is the title of that movie?
Scroll down in the description to see.
But don't you
You're
want to see a
gonna
boy that
people.
urinates acid after being bit by ants? No, I do not want to see that. I do not want to see that. I do not want to see that. It's just the next thing.
The
Okay.
camo ants?
Not the camo ants. Having fun. Okay, the movie's called. Oh, check for the first 10 seconds of the video.
Hi.
Wow, genius. To check for the movie, you have to watch the video.
Mystery recap here. Today, I'm going to explain.
Walled in. So are they all like horror movies? Well,
No.
The hell is that movie? Okay, well, wow, I actually feel like I did kind of watch the movie.
Right? Like, you don't need to watch the movie anymore.
Yeah, like you definitely don't. Based on a true story? No, it's not. I mean, like, there's crazy people out there, and like thinking that walling people into a wall of a cement wall is like not the craziest idea. like out of everything out there. Like I could see how some crazy person would be like, yeah, this is how you keep my building alive forever. You know, just put them in cement, wall them in. I mean, I wouldn't, of course, but
Next movie.
no. We've had I get to pick a not scary one.
Okay, fine.
Can we pick a? Okay, I'm picking it.
And then we're all gonna start sleeping during it.
No, it'll be
It's gonna
interesting. It'll be
drenched.
interesting. Let's watch. Let's watch. Smartest kid alive, trained
Oh
to
my
protect
God,
herself.
what about
What? Which one?
This one sounds funny.
Okay, what is it?
It says a pandemic turns 99% men into beautiful women.
Down. Let's watch that.
Yeah, I don't know if it's actually good or not,
Eh,
but it
it's
looks
fine. That
hella
sounds lit.
weird.
Okay. A pandemic turns 99% of men into beautiful women. Okay.
She's getting banned.
Here we Wait, am I getting
No,
banned?
No. They block out anything that's like weird, I think.
Okay.
I've watched many.
All right, here we
Should
go.
be fine. Should be fine.
Hi, Mystery Recapped here.
Press play
Today,
Okay. And
I am going to explain
No,
a
did you already
sci-fi
press play?
comedy
Yeah.
film called Geohazard. Spoilers ahead. Watch out and take care. The opening scene of the movie shows us an advertisement for the Beautiful Girl pill. The advertisement claims that the pill is one-of-a-kind medicine that will reorganize women's brain nerves
Damn.
and genes, turning them into the most
yo.
beautiful versions of themselves.
Oh.
For the first year, the Beautiful Girl pill is sold out everywhere because of its popularity and effectiveness. Any girl who takes it instantly experiences a change in their body and face structure. Suffice it to say that the pill is very successful, if not revolutionary. However, in less than 2 years of use, women begin to feel the side effects of the drug. Some get severe allergic reactions,
no.
while others go brain dead within seconds. On inspection, it is found that the pill has directly affected most of the women's brains,
Okay, but why was he
making their
twerking?
frontal lobe smaller in size.
Oh
Because
no.
of this, they show confusion and difficulty in doing the easiest tasks. In addition, they turn emotionally insatiable, and their sense of pain and pleasure vanishes. The effects of the drug on the human brain and their genes are far worse than what the scientists had expected while creating the pill. Soon, experts find out that the pill has given rise to a virus called the Beautiful Girl virus that is extremely contagious.
Oh,
The virus
shit.
is airborne, but can only transfer through an infected person's kiss. Any woman infected by it turns into a zombie-like creature with an instinct to kiss every man in their way. But the worst part is that every man who gets kissed gets infected and entirely transforms into a woman. The protagonist of the movie is a young man named Kuo K. As the virus spreads rapidly throughout China, Kuo K and his friend discuss what they should do next. They receive a text from Kuo K's father and rush home to find a girl tied in the living room.
Oh
The
god.
father says that the girl is Kuo K's brother, who has converted into a woman because of the virus. Kuo K doesn't believe it and tries to check
Oh
the
my
girl's
goodness.
body, but the father claims that he has already checked and confirmed that it is a girl. Creepy. The
Well,
girl
why are
was
they
trying
zooming
to
in?
kiss
Oh
the
my
father,
god, what
so
is
he
this?
tied
This
her
is
to the chair.
actually weird.
Kuo K's friend says that if the infected kisses them in any part of their body, the virus will spread.
She's trying to
Suddenly,
kiss him.
the father feels a sharp
him.
pain
Oh
in
my
his
gosh.
chest. They find out that Kuo K's brother has accidentally kissed the father on his arm. The father falls unconscious, but just when they think he's dead, he turns into a
Oh
beautiful
shit, he got
woman.
kissed.
The newly formed girl tries to kiss Kuo K, who is happy because all he ever wanted was a kiss
Oh
from
my
dad, and has to be
God.
All he
restrained
wanted was
by
a
his
kiss
friend.
from dad.
The two accept the fact
Pucker
that
up.
Kuo K's family is dead, and the women sitting in front of them are zombies.
It's your
Hence,
dad.
They leave them alone and run outside. However, they are chased by an infected woman before they can get inside the car. They get to the streets, but it is too late as the virus has now spread beyond control. The streets are filled with women who kiss all men in their sight. They try to go to the police, but they have also been infected. Soon, their phone signals are cut off, and they cannot call anyone for help. The two get stuck on the side of the street, surrounded by women. Kuo K notices that the infected do not attack beautiful women, so he suggests they go to the nearest clothing store inside a mall and disguise themselves. But since they are surrounded, Kwoke's friend offers to
that'll get him.
distract the girls and sacrifice himself.
Sacrifice
he claims that there
yourself.
is no better way of dying than being kissed by multiple women. Kwoke's friend has a point.
Has a
Moreover,
point.
So
he has
true.
never fallen in love, so this might be his
It's
only
true.
chance to ever get with someone. Kwoke's friend is depressing.
My
Having said that, the guy jumps in plain view, attracting the infected ones. The girls kiss him as Kwoke runs away to the mall. Fortunately for him, the mall is completely empty, and so is the clothing store. He sits down on the couch to take a rest, and the time fast forwards to a year later. Kwoke still lives in the store, which is now trashed. The beautiful girl virus has taken over China, and according to the radio, the survivors have formed camps in different parts of the country. Kwoke, however, lives alone in the store. He dresses up in women's clothing and wears a wig to go out and collect food supplies every once in a while. During one of such ventures, he enters a car
Well,
to check
now
for
we know.
supplies, only to find a woman in the back seat. Trying to save his life, he quickly runs away, but an infected woman follows him to the store.
No.
While he checks the supplies, she attacks him from behind, but Kwoke is saved by a stranger at the right time. The stranger has a girl with him, who surprisingly doesn't attack them. It turns out that she is infected by the virus, but her body hasn't mutated into a
immune.
zombie, meaning that she is immune. The man introduces himself as Li Wei, and the girl as Xiao Qi. Li Wei is a member of a survival camp, and is on the search for survivors. On his journey, he found Xiao Qi and rescued her. Since she is the only woman in China who is immune, he is taking her to a place called the Tower, where a group of scientists has been trying to find a cure for the beautiful girl virus. Xiao Qi is an asset to humanity who can stop the pandemic. Li Wei invites Kwoke to the survivors' camp because it is way safer than staying at the mall. The three then go to the parking lot, where Kwoke had parked his car a year ago. He tries to restart it as Li Wei guards them against the infected. Soon, the car starts, and they make their way to the survivors' camp. Unknown to them, a man dressed as a woman follows them on a bike. He is a spy from the rival camp that robs and steals the supplies from the other camps. When they get to the base, Li Wei makes Xiao Qi wear a device in her mouth so the men will feel safe around her. Even though she is
Who
immune,
are they
she still has
fooling
the
with that?
virus in her
Come
body,
on.
meaning that her kiss is deadly.
You don't
When
even need
Kwoke
the
is alone
disguise,
with Li Wei,
alright?
he modifies the mouth device so she could open it by herself.
There ain't no
Then, the
way.
duo meets the Investigation Corps, a group formed by the most courageous men who go into the city to
Oh
collect
my
supplies. Their leader is
Damn.
Li Wei, who is now dressed as a woman. They plan to take Xiao Qi to the tower and ask Kwoke to stay safely at the camp. Xiao Qi, along with the Investigation Corps, leave for a convenience store nearby
I
to
like how
collect
they're
supplies
matching.
for their journey. Back at the camp,
believe-
Okay, so
Kwoke
what does
finds
this
the rival
disguise
spy,
do?
giving
They're
information
beautiful
about
women,
Xiao
so they don't
Qi
get
to his
attacked.
team. He senses that Xiao
That's
Qi
how they
and
protect
the others
themselves.
are in danger and goes to save them. Meanwhile, the Investigation Corps and Xiao Qi are attacked by the rival camp. They hold Xiao Qi hostage, but the sniper from the Investigation Corps fires at them, starting a shootout. Kwoke arrives at the right
Damn, this
moment
plot's
and
getting
brings Xiao
spicy.
Qi to a safer place. The
Holy
shootout
crap.
gets intense, and most of the members of the Investigation Corps are killed. The only survivors left are Kwoke, Li Wei, and Xiao
Ketchup,
Qi.
guys, it's
But
ketchup.
before they can flee
It's
from the
ketchup.
site, the rival group catches them. The leader makes Xiao Qi wear the mouth device to be safe and plans to use her for his benefit. But his plans are ruined when she takes off the device easily, thanks to the modification Kwoke made earlier. She then kisses the leader. As he falls to the ground and starts transforming into a woman, his teammates run away, fearing the same fate. The
Kiss him!
surviving
Kiss
three go to
him!
their vehicle, which is now surrounded by infected women.
Ooh.
Li Wei offers to get rid of them since he is still dressed as a girl. He kills all of them, and the three continue to drive to the tower. When they drive for
Ketchup.
some minutes, Li Wei asks to get off the vehicle, revealing that he too has been kissed. Kwoke
Oh,
promises to get Xiao
no.
Qi to the tower and says goodbye to Li Wei. At night, the duo stops to rest in a secluded area. They sit in front of the fire and drink. Xiao Qi talks about her fiancé, who was killed a year ago when the virus first started to spread. It turns out that she kissed him, not knowing that she was infected.
Oh,
Kwoke
no.
comforts her and kisses her hand. Kwoke is into some
they
risky
can't
business.
even-
The following day, they finally reach the tower, but are disappointed when they see no one around. The duo assumes that the tower was attacked by the infected. As they brainstorm what they should do next, a group of infected women attack them. To their surprise, they are saved by men from inside a nearby factory. It turns out that the tower is actually an old factory where a group of soldiers and scientists have gathered to find the cure. The leader of the tower, Xiao Chang, welcomes them and introduces them to his right-hand man, Big P. I was not expecting a name like Big P in this movie. They take Xiao Qi's blood samples for further research. She then goes to her room to take a rest while Xiao Chang shows Kuo Pei around the facility. He is first taken to the lab where Dr. Hu is looking at some blood samples. Hu is an alcoholic who has a habit of forgetting things, but he is the best of the researchers they have. Then, Kuo Pei is taken to the part of the lab where the infected girls are being kept,
Oh my
so the
god.
doctors can
Did not
study
expect
them.
that.
But the most surprising part about the facility is the room where infants are kept. Xiao Chang claims that the babies were rescued recently, so Kuo Pei doesn't think much of it. At night, everyone gathers for dinner. Dr. Hu gets hammered and reveals that to create an antidote, a chemical must be extracted from Xiao
Dr.
Qi's
Who.
brain, and upon extraction, she will die instantly. Even after that, the antidote won't be enough to save humanity. Kuo Pei looks at Xiao Chang in confusion and senses that he knows everything. He quickly pushes Xiao Chang aside and runs away with Xiao Qi. Xiao Chang, Big P, and the other men follow them. Xiao Qi accidentally enters a room and finds non-infected women inside. It turns out that Xiao Qi isn't the only one who was infected by the virus. But before they can inquire further, Big P knocks Kuo Pei out. When he regains consciousness, he is told that the women who are immune to the virus are called the wisdom species. They have a rare chemical in their brains that will help them make the antidote. Xiao Chang plans to use them to study the virus and create a vaccine to end the pandemic. Although his motive is good, he plans to kill the women for something that isn't even guaranteed. Moreover, he forcefully made his men mate with the captured wisdom species to give birth to the babies that Kuo Pei saw earlier. When the women die, he plans to use the babies for the antidote because they also belong to the wisdom species. Kuo Pei agrees to help Xiao Chang with his plan for the sake of humanity, but asks to meet Xiao Qi for the last time. He meets her and tells her about his decision to help Xiao Chang. Xiao Qi looks at him in disappointment. But before leaving, Kuo Pei tells Xiao Chang to make the woman wear his mouth device when they are brought outside for surgery. Xiao Qi gets the hint and explains to all the girls how they can take off the mouth device on their own. The next day, the girls are made to wear pretty dresses and are brought to the operation room. They are also made to wear mouth devices that Kuo Pei has secretly modified. As the operation starts, they take the devices off and kiss all the doctors, infecting them. Meanwhile, Kuo Pei goes to the area where the infected women are kept and frees them so they can attack Xiao Chang's men. Their plan works, and the girls are finally free. They get their kids and run away from the factory, while Kuo Pei stays to announce the tower's truth to survivors around China through radio. He is soon attacked by Xiao Chang, and the two get into a fight. Xiao Chang is about to kill him, but Xiao Qi arrives at the right time and saves Kuo Pei. However, during the struggle, Xiao Qi is stabbed. At last, Xiao Qi and Kuo Pei announce the tower's truth to the survivors through the radio.
They're gonna both die.
They know that there is no chance for Xiao Qi to survive the incident, but Kuo Pei refuses to let her die alone. At last, they join two wires, creating an explosion to blow up the facility and sacrificing themselves in the process. Outside, the surviving wisdom species watch the place burn with their babies.
They're gonna kiss
The movie
at
ends
the
as they walk
explosion.
away, determined to end the pandemic with their acquired knowledge. Subscribe for more videos like this, turn on notifications, and leave a like to help the channel out. Thank you.
That was so eventful.
Wow,
I really liked that.
That was intense. That really
Not bad,
developed. It
not
started
bad.
so ridiculous, and it kind of like that plot really went somewhere. That was way better than I was expecting, if I'm being honest.
I think the movie itself would have been very like weird to watch.
Yeah. There's no better way to die than being kissed by many women. Major respect to his friend. Honorable way to sacrifice his life. Jeez. What a movie. All right. Well, we love that one.
We loved that. We loved that.
Well,
We did.
time for bed.
Oh, there's 3 people in here, so there's 3 movies.
What?
Yeah.
Another one.
Okay,
one.
one final one, and not a scary one. 3 people for 3 movies, but it has to be
Yeah,
not scary. It's kind of like
Ooh.
that one we just watched. I like that one.
Not scary.
One more.
One final one. Has to be like, yeah, nothing freaky. The
All
scary
right,
one-
Wendy.
Wendy, you pick a
fine,
good one.
get the
Oh my God.
3 for 3. Come on.
Okay.
Yeah, one more.
Jesus, I
A
don't
good
know.
one. A good one.
Oh,
One that'll
do you
make
want
me chuckle.
one that'll make you chuckle?
Yeah.
There was one that I watched a while ago, which was pretty funny.
I'm
Okay,
gonna do a silly little laugh.
which one is
Oh, this one's really good. This one's actually so funny.
it? Okay, hit us with it.
This one.
Okay, this one is
Hi.
in the future, girls pay beauty tax. More beautiful equals more tax. What the hell? Okay, hit it. Last one.
You have to watch this one. This
All right.
one's funny.
And play.
Hi, Mystery
This is the
Recapped
coolest
here.
thing I've ever seen.
Today, I am
It's
going
so
to explain a Japanese short film called The Beauty
Wait, so-
Tax. Spoilers ahead. Watch out and take care.
Okay.
I
The
wouldn't
movie
need to pay
begins
tax
in a Japanese
because I'm-
office where
Good
the
one,
manager
Miyoung.
yells at
Pay
everyone for not being
50%
good enough.
How
extra
does this
tax.
work?
However, when a beautiful woman, Aiko, makes a mistake, he lets her off the hook and even apologizes for being rude.
Okay.
Aiko's coworkers
Why
are
does
not
everyone
very
say
fond
no
of her
tax and me
because
easy
no matter
clap?
how hard they
What
work,
is,
the
what is,
manager only
is
ever
your check
favors
good
her.
or what?
Not just at work, but wherever they go, people give Aiko extra attention.
Okay.
At lunch, only she gets a complimentary pudding. While returning home from work, a salesman gives her 2 packets of free products,
Damn.
while the others get
Damn.
1 packet
It's
per
messed
2
up.
people. For Aiko, it is a normal day because she is used to getting special treatment. Somewhere else, in a press conference, the Prime Minister announces that the financial condition of the country is in a complicated situation. Hence, to cope with this problem, the government has decided to enforce a new law in which the attractive women of the country will have to pay a beauty tax. The protesters in the audience claim that this is modern-day systemic discrimination against women, but the Prime Minister claps back, saying that beautiful women receive a lot of financial privileges,
He
which is not
claps
fair
back.
for ugly people. He declares that the law will soon be enforced, and the ones who try to avoid the beauty tax will be punished. Beautiful women probably have nothing to worry about, as they don't have to pay for anything to begin with. Some days later, Aiko is approached by a man who offers her a modeling job for a beauty salon. Her
Okay.
colleagues, jealous of her popularity, walk away. As Aiko follows them, the camera pans towards a newspaper headline that says the beauty tax has been enacted.
Oh shit.
When the 3 go for lunch that day, Aiko's coworkers
You
pay
don't have to pay for
1,000 yen for their
anything?
food. However, Aiko is asked to stand
No,
in
you
front
have
of a
to pay
scanning
extra.
device. The device is supposed to scan women and measure what percentage of tax they should pay.
No
according to their
way.
beauty. Aiko poses for the machine
What?
and it scans her face. The results say that she is the 2nd level of beauty, so she should pay 20%
What's
beauty
that
tax.
smile?
Her total comes out to 1,200 yen, which she reluctantly
What
pays.
is that little
The restaurant
devious
that used to
smile,
provide her
man?
with free complimentary desserts is now making her pay extra just because she is beautiful. Later, while buying a bottle of water, Aiko again has to pay more than a normal person. Likewise, all the pretty girls of the nation, according to the level of their attractiveness, have to pay a certain amount of tax. The news reporters
messed up.
interview common people about their thoughts on the tax enactment, and people seem to be quite happy about it. One man claims that he has spent a lot
You
of
think
money
that
on
piques
pretty
their
girls,
ego or
so
what?
it is
Hell
only fair
yeah.
if they have to pay more taxes than him. Another
man, I
not so
have to
pretty
pay
girl states that the beautiful ones were
30%
getting
more.
pampered, so it is only
Well,
appropriate if they have to pay more.
goddamn.
Before the law was enacted, many people thought of it as discrimination towards women, but after it was enforced, the people have changed sides. Now, most of the nation is in favor of the beauty tax. The next day, Aiko receives her paycheck and excitedly opens it, only to be disappointed. The money on the check is a lot less than her actual salary. She goes to the manager with the concern and finds out that the beauty tax also applies to her salary, which means she will get 20% less than what she used to. The manager calmly explains to her that it is not his fault,
Get
but
right.
the government's. To make
Getting
her feel
wrecked for
better,
being
he offers
pretty.
to treat her with meals whenever he can. Enraged by the discrimination, Aiko and the other beautiful women of the city hold up signs and protest
Yes,
at the tax
protest!
enforcement office. The man there asks them to go away because the decision has been made and it is definite.
Yeah.
Aiko retaliates that this is the worst form of discrimination, but the man claps back, claiming that they have had the pretty privilege. He asks
Why do
Aiko
they
to give
all
it a
clap
thought
back?
and
Keep
dismisses the
clapping
matter.
back.
When Aiko thinks
Clapping
about
back.
it, she slowly begins to realize she has had pretty privilege all
Oh,
her life.
no.
She remembers when she was little. She broke a flower pot once. The adults used to get mad at the children for doing the same thing, but their reaction was different for her. In college,
She's really
her friends
flexing
didn't
out
let
here.
her pay for meals
She is.
anytime they went out, just because of her beauty. And even now, at work, her boss pardons all of her mistakes, but he gets annoyed when others do the same.
No.
Back in the present, the
Ah.
officer states that beautiful girls like her have always had social and economical benefits, which are unfair to others. Hence, the beauty tax is a reasonable law that ensures fairness. To make Aiko feel better, he adds that her beauty has been
think this
recognized
should be
throughout the
real?
country by
No!
the standards set by the
No.
government.
What the hell is this
Looking at the
movie? You would
situation
think
from a
of this
different
idea.
perspective,
It's
Aiko
ridiculous.
starts to feel better about the 20%.
No,
tax.
Aiko, no, you
The narrative
don't.
changes when the girls who pay higher taxes start to be seen as the better ones in society. Aiko even goes to a reality television show and
is
expresses
so
her
troll,
happiness.
I
at being one of the
Happiness!
few people who pay 20% beauty tax. The girls say that they are being asked out often
So
at restaurants and
dumb,
bars when
please.
guys
No,
find
no,
out
no.
that
You
they
gotta,
pay
you
beauty
gotta
tax.
keep watching.
Even
Okay.
at Aiko's
Okay.
work, her popularity
Okay.
skyrockets, and she starts being known as the girl who pays 20% beauty tax.
Oh, what
Unlike
a privilege.
her previous interaction
Oh
with
my
restaurant cashiers,
God.
now Aiko is
Someone
delighted to
humble
pay more
her.
money for being beautiful.
She's
Her
like,
manager
yeah,
calls
me,
her
I'll
when he has
gladly pay
important business
20%
meetings,
extra.
and his business
I
partner
guess.
Don't you wanna
signs the papers
tax
without
me?
hesitation after seeing Aiko's beautiful face. While purchasing
say
things,
it like
she makes sure to
that?
I mean,
emphasize
she
that
looks
she
like
pays a
she's thinking
20%
that.
tax to those around her who only pay 5%. When Aiko
I pay
receives her paycheck,
20%,
instead of getting
I
mad,
mean.
she is flattered and considers it the fate of a beautiful woman. She is thriving more than ever
Oh
until
my
Raiko
God,
Tajima
she's
arrives
become-
at
She's
her.
Uh-oh.
Oh
Raiko
my
pays
God.
25%!
making her more beautiful than Aiko by a lot. Her colleagues all follow Raiko around, claiming that
Sorry,
she is prettier than
20%.
any
There's a
celebrity they've seen.
25.
Aiko is stung by jealousy to see all the men drool over Raiko because she is used to being the center of attention. She vows to be prettier than Raiko in some days. Then she starts to exercise day and night in hopes of losing weight.
Oh,
She
no.
also goes to spas daily and receives several expensive facial treatments. After a lot of hard work, she goes to a restaurant and scans herself to find out that she now has to pay 30% tax. Aiko jumps in happiness to have finally gotten prettier than Raiko. But when she looks at her
Yes,
bank
take all
balance,
my
her happiness
money.
vanishes to see only 2 yen left. Her day gets worse when she hears about Raiko's
Oh
plastic
no,
surgery.
Raiko!
At first, she believes Raiko might have gotten plastic surgery to be prettier, but is shocked when she gets a look at her face. Raiko had surgery to become less attractive. She looks completely different than she used to. It turns out that her fiancé left her because she was too expensive to take care of. As Aiko thinks that her day couldn't get worse, she is summoned
Oh
by her
my
manager,
God.
who informs her that she has been fired. It turns out that the company had to pay more taxes for every beautiful
Fired?
employee, and to cut the unnecessary expenditure, they have decided to fire all the beautiful people. Soon, the narrative around the beauty tax changes again. Beauty products that make women seem uglier start selling out. The people who were proud to pay more because of their beauty
is
start
so
making themselves uglier to keep their
troll,
jobs.
please.
Moreover, men
Bro,
start to avoid
no.
beautiful women because their cost of living is too damn high. One day, Aiko is in the bar,
Their
distressed about her
cost
life.
of
A man
living.
approaches her and offers help to get her taxes lowered. Before she can continue the conversation, Aiko gets a call from their family lawyer. It turns out that her dead mother has left her with a lot of wealth that she inherited from her uncle. However, the beauty tax also applies to inheritances. Since Aiko's mother was also very beautiful, the inheritance amounts to negative 1 million yen. Meaning
Negative!
that if Aiko wants to claim the inheritance, she will have to pay the government
She's
and
in
receive
debt.
nothing. At night, Aiko goes to the bar again and meets the same guy. He introduces himself as Nonomura. Aiko and Nonomura get closer while talking.
Nonomura.
He suggests she make herself look ugly to avoid taxes and even hands her fake thick eyebrows. Aiko is a little skeptical because avoiding paying taxes might put her in jail, but Nonomura assures her many girls do the same. The next day, Aiko draws thick lashes and freckles all over her face. As a man with thick brows and freckles, this offends me. She also hides her beautiful hair with a short wig and adds a huge mole
Okay, he
to her
really
nose.
just.
The tax
Did he
officer is
just put it-
startled to see her come in. She claims that she has been stressed because of her mother's death
My
and has gained some weight.
immersion.
The officer scans her, and the machine declares her ugly. He finally takes Aiko off the pretty women list, which means she will no longer have to pay for the inheritance tax. Thinking that all of her problems are solved, she rushes outside and calls Nonomura. He congratulates her and invites her to meet his parents in a nice dress. Aiko understands that the man is interested in her and smiles to herself. She is happy that even in a time like this, someone is in need of her beauty. On the day they are supposed to go out, Aiko excitedly does her makeup. However, her plans go in vain when two policemen knock on her door
you're
and
pretty.
arrest her for trying to be ugly to avoid paying taxes. They also inform her that Nonomura is a notorious marriage swindler who covets the inheritance of beautiful women. It turns out that he was never interested in her beauty.
no.
He was only trying to get her inheritance. Aiko is then sentenced to 2 years in prison. She is depressed and alone, as her life has taken a turn for the worse. Her only friend in the prison is her cellmate, who is also in for trying to be ugly and avoiding taxes. As they talk, Aiko wishes that she was born ugly. If only her nose was 1 centimeter shorter, her life might have turned out differently. But her cellmate advises her to never turn away from reality. She claims that they both are unhappy right now because of their dull hearts, not because of their beauty. According to her, they were too focused on having a pretty face, and they forgot to keep their heart happy. Aiko is inspired by her new friend's words. She vows to work on beautifying her heart when she gets out. Cut to 2 years later. Aiko is finally let out of prison. She is dedicated to working on her heart this time. She sees a kid crying for ice cream and kindly offers to buy one for her. However, the shopkeeper returns her extra money, saying that she isn't pretty enough for beauty tax. Moreover, some kids from behind her call her ugly. Hearing this, the beautification of heart leaves Aiko's mind. She gets offended, claiming that she is still very beautiful, but it turns out that in the last 2 years, the standard of beauty has changed completely. Since men favored ugly women because of the beauty tax, they became more popular and are now considered more beautiful than traditionally beautiful women. Amazed at the new world, Aiko hands the kid her ice cream, but she refuses to accept it because of Aiko's ugliness. Subscribe for more videos like this. Turn on notifications.
She actually can't
Tell me
win.
this was not the funniest one.
Win. That was actually really funny.
That was
That
so
was a good
fun.
one. She couldn't win when I went down. It'd be like that sometimes. So then surely she'll win because eventually I have to go the other way around, right?
Surely.
I cannot believe these are movies.
I know.
I
Man,
can't
there's some crazy ones out there.
believe it.
It's wild.
Good movies.
Good
everybody.
movies.
Good movies.
I want to know
That was a
like
good
how
watch.
like the production of these movies happen, who proposes it, how
What's
much
the
budget, how do they
budget?
get all the
Yeah.
actors, how much are they getting paid, like what is like how's and then they film it all, everyone's like seriously on set in their trailers, like
Like, how do
rehearsing
you
them.
audition for it? Where do you get those actors and actresses?
Reading the script, this is the movie I want to be in, like that's crazy. Right? It's not crazy?
Listen, anything to rise to fame.
I guess that's true. They're like, well, a movie's a movie. I gotta roll.
Do you think that feeds the ego of the actress, or they're like,
Definitely.
we're gonna pick you because you're gonna be considered a 30%?
Yeah, like
You
you're
think
gonna
she's
be.
like,
We need someone to be cast as like the most beautiful, and we need also to cast women who are gonna be ugly. So
Like,
and they're like, well, sign me up, I guess.
feels bad.
It's like, oh, that's messed up, and they know that that's the role they're playing. Oh God, it's messed up.
God.
Oh God. All right. Well, it's time for bed.
And just like that,
Just
I
like-
have insecurities.
Oh. Bro, you guys would have this
Don't worry.
50% tax, okay?
50% tax.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
50% extra. All of you.
Yep.
All of y'all.
All of y'all.
All y'all.
50% for all of us.
Yeah, 50%. Really? All of
Well,
us?
I don't want to get taxed 50%. Oh,
Yeah, I
that
don't.
sounds awful.
I want to be 0.
Yeah, I'd rather be 0. Are you kidding me? You make 50% less and you pay 50% more? Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
What?
That's just, I can't. That was ridiculous. Mind blown.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
That was a good one.
That was a good one. Okay.
All right.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Thanks for hanging.